Yo, I'm back, man. I've been busy, man. I've been taking care of business. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes. I got a whole lot going on. Long story short, let's get to it. We doing a reaction video. We got Jay with open eyes. Y'all know this my dog. Y'all know we go way back. For those that don't know, for those that do know, y'all already know what's going on. So there's that. The title of the video that we're reacting to is Let People Make Fun of Charlie Kirk. You are owed your indifference. Okay, so let's get into it.
I wasn't even planning to come back here, but when I see things on the internet that are just so ridiculous, it's just to the point where it's just like, bro, y'all niggas cannot be serious. People cannot be fucking serious right now. This is like when I see certain shit, bro, it really does like just baffle me, because it's like it just shows how, especially in regards to this, that no matter how much of a piece of shit you are, as long as you're on a certain pedestal within this hierarchical system, or as long as the media can sensationalize you enough to essentially gaslight people into having a certain response towards you, it truly does not matter what kind of person you were. Why? First off, black people, what the fuck are y'all doing? Why am I seeing more black people make videos outraged at the people who are making fun of Charlie Kirk's death more than any other race of people?
That's because black people are loving people. I mean, it's really just that simple. Let me move this mic, man. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hold up. No, I'm looking at my levels. Y'all can't hear me just fine. Black people are loving people. It's really that simple. That's why we're the most hated people in the world. Because no matter what, we are always loving towards everybody. And we're always caring about other people. And a lot of times we put other people before ourselves. We over here getting fucked over by the white people in every aspect. And yet we still over here talking about Palestine and shit like that. I mean, me personally, I don't really, just to be honest, I don't really give a fuck what's going on outside the country if it don't affect us, because we got shit going on here that hasn't been resolved. So that's my top priority. But black people as a whole, we're so loving that even though we've been always going through shit and went through a lot of shit, we still caring about what other people got going on, making sure they straight, stuff like that, bringing awareness to this stuff and this and that. That's why we the most hated people in the world, man. Jesus is black, and he got crucified, and all he did was help people out. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
I'm seeing Tyrone Magnus, all these people, Young Ripper. Now I'm like, bro, why do y'all care?
Charlie Kirk was about to start exposing the Jews, the fake Jews, the imposter Jews. You know, the ones over there in Israel with the little tiny hats that call themselves Jewish, even though that word is nowhere in the Bible. He was very supportive of the Jewish people in Israel for a very long time. And then as soon as he began to realize what's really going on, he ends up dead. Allegedly. YouTube, allegedly. This is all alleged. Google. This is all alleged, Google. I don't know anything. This is all alleged. I don't know anything. Don't take down my video. This is all alleged. I don't know a freaking thing. Now that we got that disclaimer out there, moving on.
We are coming right off of the cusp of this black fatigue trend where people were making all of these reasons, pumping out all of this propaganda, all of these talking points to give white races validation for their ideologies. And he was a participator in that. All these niggas talking about, y'all people, they want you dead because you have a certain opinion. It's like, we not disagreeing. Like, sure, you have a difference of opinion, but we not disagreeing over which flavor of ice cream is the best. Nigga, if you saying shit like black people were better off during slavery because at least then they wouldn't be committing as much crime, then yeah, that's problematic because you are advocating for something that has real life negative effects and implications for another group of people. It's not what these niggas are trying to simplify it towards. He advocated for things that would result directly in a negative or a unpreferable life experience for certain demographics of people, not just black people, but several different demographics of people. But yet you expect those same demographics of people to have empathy for him when he passes away? Do I condone or do I approve of people mocking his death or making jokes about it? No. But I don't care.
Yeah. So I agree with that, right? I don't agree with what?
We're back.
Just let you know,
Huh?
just let you know after this, I'm gonna be recording.
Okay.
I'm recording a video now, but I'm gonna be recording music.
Please tell me you're on.
So I'm gonna be probably, yeah. Are you gonna have the TV loud?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I'm.
Okay. All right. Anyways, moving on. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't agree with people mocking this man after his death because that is not class at all. It's not respectful at all. He's dead. He can't defend himself. He's dead. He can't change his views around. He can't change his ways. He's dead. He's already passed away. So, like, what do you gain by posting memes online and making all these foul posts online after his death, especially when you didn't even do it when he was alive? You did it only after his death. That's really weird because now it's like you're just doing it for attention. That's corny. Words can't even express how corny that is, like, honestly. Another thing, I don't care. Like, I'm not pressed about it. But if I see somebody that if somebody who I would consider a friend, and if I see that person's online celebrating his death or making fun of it in any type of way, making any type of foul post about this man after his death, then I more than likely would unadd that person on whichever social media platform. I don't know, but because I don't want those types of people around me. Because if that's what you do, then like, what else are you doing behind people's backs? You know what I'm saying? What else are you doing behind closed doors? And it also is a display of your characters. Like, nobody with class, nobody with common sense, some decency is gonna want to even do that. Nobody's gonna feel good about themselves. Somebody who isn't fucking mentally challenged is not gonna feel good about themselves after making a foul post about somebody after their death. Unless it's like a pedophile, a rapist, a serial killer, something like that. That's different. But you're talking about somebody who was just who received a lot of hate for his political views. He didn't deserve to die. He didn't deserve to be assassinated. And you got people celebrating. It's wild. It's wild, bro. It's crazy. But I'm not like outraged. You know what I mean? I'm not outraged about it. So yeah, there's that. But moving on.
I'm indifferent. I give no fucks because I understand what he was. I understand that he is simply an agent of chaos. I understand that he is just another piece, another pawn of this system that it uses to keep division going between the American people on whatever basis it may be, race, sex.
Nah, no, had to disagree because I've seen clips of him I've seen clips of him that displayed the total opposite of him being a racist or somebody that wants division. And it was clips of him speaking with black people. I've seen clips of him dancing with a black person, listening to black music. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this person preach the Bible and say that Jesus would want us all to love each other. Like, so I don't agree with he's an agent of division because he wasn't just. I don't even think he was intentionally divisive. Like, there's nothing he ever said that would make me be divisive towards anybody. I feel like if anybody was influenced by Charlie Kirk to be divisive towards anybody, I feel like they have a weak mind. But I mean that's another thing. But hey, like, bro, I just feel like should nobody speak on this man at all if you don't have anything positive to say. If you weren't speaking on him before his death. I want to see if Jay is going to say some more positive things about Charlie because I know that there's positive things to say about Charlie. I hope this isn't going to be a video only of just only negative, criticism for Charlie Kirk when I know for a fact I have never seen Jay with Open Eyes make a video about Charlie Kirk, and I've been watching his videos for fucking over 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So I would fucking know. It's been literally for over 5 years. I've never ever seen Jay make a video about Charlie Kirk. So again, I just hope that by the end, this video that it's gonna be something more positive. Because then I gotta question what is the purpose of the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is really the purpose of the video? I didn't want to make a video about Charlie Kirk at all. Y'all saw that I made a community post, and it was a positive post. I said rest in peace. I said I wish the best for his family. I wish the best for his kids, and I said I hope that this assassination opens up people's eyes and raises awareness to the wickedness in the world. Blah, blah, blah. I was respectful. You guys have never ever seen me make a video about Charlie Kirk because I never have. And so it'd be weird for me to make a video all of a sudden after his death and just only speak negative things. So see from my perspective. So let's see what he's gonna say.
Or any other controversial topic. He said some of the most disingenuous things that I've ever heard come out of anybody's mouth to undermine or to downplay struggles or events in regards to certain demographics of people. Made jokes about it. Allied himself with other people that made jokes about it. Made jokes about George Floyd. Reenacted his death.
I make jokes about Indian people. Not the black Indians, not the native Indians. The Asian Indians. I make jokes about them people all the time. Excuse me, this juice is really good. This Arizona tea. Excuse me. But yeah, moving on. No white people should be making any jokes about black people though. Real shit though. I'm with Jay on that. I'm just over here trolling. I'm with Jay on that. That shit is mad fucking corny. But again, I don't agree with people doing all this weird stuff after his death, and I don't agree with the assassination either.
So I'm not gonna feel bad or be like, clutching my pearls if people want to make jokes saying that, oh yeah, he leaned to the left on gun control. I might laugh a little. Because why should I care? Where does this idea come from that because like no matter what somebody does or what somebody says, they should still be treated the same because they pass away? What? I don't think anybody actually has that mentality. I think they just say shit like that to gaslight you into not giving people the justice that they deserve, or that they at least had coming to them. And when I talk about the justice they deserve, I don't mean him getting shot. I don't think he deserved to get shot. If that's actually what happened, we know how all these stories are. They get sensationalized and lose, but I'm not even going to go into that. I'm going to treat this story as if everything they reported to us is true. Right? I'm going to ignore all the weird shit about it, because there's always weird shit about it.
Yeah, because we know, but we got to keep it light for YouTube, or else they're going to shadow ban us and remove our channel, and y'all know the rest. Like, it's so ridiculous. So ridiculous, bro.
All these major events that go viral. And I'm just going to treat it as if it actually happened and everything is completely correct. Where the fuck does this idea come from? Or why the fuck am I supposed to care about somebody like this? Especially somebody who is a part of the demographic that he went out of his way to constantly talk shit about and to constantly say things that were obviously disingenuous, intellectually dishonest things, because they had an agenda behind it to make the certain demographic of people that I am from look a certain way to the rest of the American people, to vulnerable minds that could be more easily manipulated. That's what he participated in. How the fuck do you think people like Adolf Hitler get into power? Do you think Adolf Hitler told the people that, oh shit, well, we gonna kill all these defenseless people, they ain't did nothing? No, there was propaganda used to get people on board with what was going on, to warp their minds, to warp their perspective. That's what these people do on both sides. And in the case of the right, that's what they do when it comes to black people. A lot of them. Being a conservative doesn't inherently make you racist. But they trying to make it seem like, oh, this dude got gunned down because he was a conservative. No. And like I said, I don't think if it actually happened, I don't think that somebody like that deserves to get gunned down. But nigga, if you die, regardless of how you die, in regards to people mocking your death, you had it coming. Because that's the same energy that you showed to several black victims, and you allied yourself with people who showed that same energy, if not worse, with black victims in instances of obvious police brutality. I know what the whole George Floyd situation was. I understand. I know about the psyops and all that stuff. I get it. I already know that. But he doesn't, or at least he is not telling his people that the why he's making fun of George Floyd's death is coming from a place of racism. That's coming from a different place. That's coming from how he truly feels about black people. And you can tell that if you aren't an intellectually dishonest asshole. Every time this nigga opened his mouth, he could have kept black people out of his fucking mouth. Every fucking time. What did he say about, oh, if I see a black pilot, I hope he's qualified because of DEI? That's not how fucking DEI works. DEI doesn't remove steps to become qualified. It just takes two people, how it's supposed to be in practice. It just takes two people. Let's say one is black or one is from a demographic that has a history of being marginalized in this country, and it just picks them for a job if they're looking for a job over the white person, whether you agree with it or not. I don't give a fuck about DEI because my life don't benefit from it. I still have a hard time getting jobs, even the ones that I qualify for, because the job market is just fucking terrible. I don't give a fuck. Nor
The job market's retarded. These managers are slow. The managers ain't managing shit. The recruiters ain't recruiting shit. You get a bunch of fake messages from fake recruiters on LinkedIn. You get a bunch of spam calls from fake recruiters, fake Indian recruiters. It's always Indians. It's always the Indians on not TikTok, LinkedIn. It's always the Indians that's emailing you from some fake ass tech company, some fake recruitment company, who say they're hiring for some nearby tech company, right? And yet they can never land you a job, and then you got a gazillion emails from different fucking fake ass Indian recruiters. And for some reason they all hiring for the same job. It don't even make any sense. Like, bro, it's retarded. Then you get ghosted on interviews. You have a Zoom call interview. You never get the link, or you had a phone. You're supposed to have a phone call interview. You never received the phone call. It's ridiculous out here, bro. It's ridiculous, man.
or am I an advocate for DEI? I'm indifferent when it comes to DEI. I don't care. But I'm just telling y'all how it works. He should know how that works. I don't believe anybody is that dumb. So therefore, I have to come to the likely conclusion that he is somebody that is an agent, purposely spreading misinformation, purposely spreading propaganda to get people to feel a certain way about black people, about a certain demographic of people.
Oh, by the way, too, I talked to a guy yesterday, honest to God, who worked at the same job as me. He said he also, along with me, was rewarded for being in the top, top 5 productivity in his department, right? He said he got laid off. He got laid off, even being rewarded for being in the top 5 productivity. He got laid off. These companies don't care about y'all, man. They don't care about us at all. They don't care about anybody. Black, white, Asian, they don't care about. They don't care about anybody. You're going to see a bunch of corporations that are ran by one person, and it's like $1 trillion corporation, $1 billion corporation. It's going to be ran by one person, 2 people, a small team. You know what I'm saying? Like, no employees. It's all just AI and robots. Like, it's going to be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. You ever played that video game Titanfall? Remember that big old freaking building where it's like whole cities being built? Literally, like whole cities being built on an assembly line, like at a Ford plant. Dead ass, like at a GM plant. Like how they build cars on an assembly line. In the Titanfall game, they got a big old freaking building, nigga. They got whole cities on rails. Bro, it's crazy. It's gonna be some shit like that, man. I'm telling you, like, not in our lifetime, I don't think, but definitely you gonna see something like that, like. Man, I don't know, but it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. You just think about it, like, we used to, even in the 1800s. I know this kind of off topic, but even in the 1800s, we actually used to be able to move buildings on rails. Like, we had buildings on rails. I think it was in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. They had whole buildings on rails, nigga. You could turn a building around 360 degrees or 180. You could turn that mug around. You can move I'm dead serious, bro. They had buildings on rails. Imagine a whole little town on a square, and then you just, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I think what we will see in our lifetime, though, is whole houses being built like that, like just like super quick, like 3D built or built on an assembly line. Something like I think it's gonna be whole houses being built quick, like boom, 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 like how cars is built. You know what I'm saying? Like Gonna be crazy.
And that's what he made his job. He made money off of it. He profited off of it. So if you happen to die, regardless of how you happen to die, because I don't think people are saying you should have been shot, but since you are going, of course, there are going to be some people within that demographic that take an opportunity to dance on your grave, because that is the response that you warranted. That is the, my bad. That is the response that you provoked.
Okay, but it doesn't justify it. Like, even if you provoke that, the only types of people that are doing the things that he's talking about, as far as like people mocking him, making memes and making all these foul posts, the only types of people that are doing that are foul people. Corny ass people. Miserable people. People you do not want in your circle. I promise you. The only types of people like that are people that don't deserve respect. So like, yeah, even if he provoked it, like, shit's still mad corny, shit's still wrong. It's really blasphemous, to be honest. It's crazy. And see, the way God works, those types of people are not gonna make it far in life. I promise you that. Those types of people are gonna wind up broke, if they're not already broke. Not just financially, what you might be thinking, but spiritually, physically. I'm telling you, bro, these people gonna have health problems. I'm telling you, yo, karma's real. You make fun of somebody after their death, you are going, yo. It's different. Like when I was saying Tupac is gay, right? Because he was gay. That's just a fact, right? But hold on. Let me see something. Hold up. That's just a fact, right? But he was also pushing an agenda, so that's another thing. Y'all never saw me getting online, like, you know, making foul posts about him, though. You know what I'm saying? All I did was just expose what he was doing with the music industry and shit. I was just showing y'all what the nigga had already put out for the people to see. But yeah, moving on. We only got 4 minutes left, so let's go.
You instigated that response. You can't act like he didn't. So no, people are not dancing on his grave because he had a difference of opinion. Trying to simplify it into that is so fucking dishonest. This dude said a lot of just obnoxious, absurd, crazy, dumb shit to try to get certain groups of people to look a certain way. That gave way to validation for dangerous ideologies that could be applied towards those groups of people.
Okay, so then why can't those people have just did what they were doing now while he was alive, and then once he was dead, stop? This is why I'm like, what is the point of this fucking video? And at this point, I'm getting a little irritated because I'm like, all right, 10 fucking minutes in, damn near 11 minutes in, I'm still trying to figure out what the fucking point of this video is. Because run this shit back one more time.
To validation for dangerous ideologies that could be applied towards those groups of people if people in power agree with them. He may not have been a politician, but he was a political commentator. He still used a platform to get people okay with laws being passed by actual politicians that may have disenfranchised certain groups of people.
Okay, like, even with all this being said, right? All of the people that are doing what they're doing now after his death online, all of the foul stuff, I'm just talking about the foul stuff. Why couldn't they have just been doing that while he was alive? And then when he passed, stop. Why wait till after he dies to make some foul ass post online? That's coward shit, if you ask me. If you ask me, that sounds like a bunch of dumb, ignorant niggas desperate for attention. Because why are you gonna wait till everybody's talking about him because he got assassinated to then make a foul post about him? You don't get any cool points for doing shit like that. At the beginning of the video, Jay said that he don't agree with people doing these things, but it was provoked. Is that the whole purpose of this video? Because if that's the whole purpose of this video, I mean, if that's the whole point of this video, what's the greater purpose? You see what I'm saying? I hope that I don't know, because there's another video that he made about that he just uploaded about Charlie Kirk, I guess, because Charlie Kirk's in the thumbnail, but he's not in the title. It's titled "Black People Have No Self-Respect," and it's like an hour and 22 minutes long. I'm looking at it right now. It's on the suggested videos on the side of the screen. I don't know if I'm gonna react to that thing, the whole video, but I hope he says some positive things in that video, bro. Because I haven't heard anything really positive at all about Charlie Kirk in this video, even though Charlie Kirk was just beginning to starting to realize what these imposters is over there doing in Israel and talking about it. He just was talking about some deep stuff on the Ben Shapiro show. Like, bro, he was just talking with a black girl about Jesus wanting us to all love each other. Why don't people talk about that? Like, yo, it's crazy how people is just like, it seemed like niggas is picking and choosing and cherry picking. We can't be doing that shit, bruh. If we are gonna be on this platform to be exposing the truth and enlightening the people and doing all these great things, then we need to make sure that our content is always for a greater purpose. Because then otherwise we're just wasting breath. We're just wasting time. We're wasting other people's time. Like, it's not really doing anything for anybody. You see what I'm saying? It's not really doing anything for anybody. We got 3 minutes left. Hopefully Jay says something positive about Charlie Kirk. I just hope bro. I've heard enough negative things. I just want to see if he's gonna say one single thing that's positive, or at least decent. Let's talk about how he talked about God. Let's talk about how he stood on business about his faith in Christianity. Let's talk about that. Because there's a lot of fake ass Christians out here who won't do that. It's a lot of niggas out here who call themselves Christians who's not gonna do what Charlie Kirk was doing. They not gonna stand on business if somebody contests them about their faith in their God and in their religion. I'm telling you. And that's why I don't even like associate myself with religion. I put God over religion, because he is before religion. He's before everything and above everything. So, like, bro, let's get real. Like, he didn't just only say negative and ignorant things. There's some positive things he's done too. And you never know, he could have in the future apologized for all of those negative and ignorant things that he said about black people and changed his ways, but we'll never fucking know now because he's been assassinated. Let's talk about that. He has 2 kids, don't he? And a wife. And people are online making fun of him. Yo, after he got assassinated, bro. Dude got a whole family. The kids gotta see their dad get assassinated on camera. Yo, think about the kids. Why we not talking about the kids? Why we only talking about this shit? Like, it's crazy, yo. Moving on.
So he still took part in it, because as long as they can get enough people to be okay with it, people won't revolt. So culture plays a part. He was a part of that. He was a part of that cultural push. He was a part of that whole black fatigue narrative. We just got off the cusp of that. But I don't see none of y'all niggas, none of y'all black, not nearly the same amount of black YouTubers that's coming out and getting on people within your same demographic for dancing on his grave. I didn't see none of y'all, like me, like other people, that were making videos on this black fatigue nonsense and calling it out and saying how despicable a lot of these people were. For defending people like Shiloh Hendricks, for defending a child being called the N-word. Where was all that gaslighting at then? I didn't see none of y'all bitch ass niggas make a video on that shit. When these niggas was making jokes about Breonna Taylor getting shot the fuck up for no reason.
Facts.
Regardless of how you feel about these stories, regardless if you think these stories are as legitimate as they say, the point that I'm making is that these people, what they said, it obviously came from a certain place. But none of y'all same black people were getting up on, none of y'all coon motherfuckers were getting up on here and saying, and had that same energy for the people that were making jokes and trolling black victims when they were being brutalized by the police. I would get into the Hodge Twins comment section. I would get into Brandon Tatum's comment section when he reviewed videos of black people being brutalized by the police for no reason. People having their car door forced open and dragged out and tased and beat on. There was one woman that I reacted to. She got pulled over for no reason. The cop told her to get out of the car. She said, "Why are you telling me to get out?" He said, "Because I told you to." Is that something that a police officer should say to somebody? But when she got dragged out the car she didn't put no hands on the officer. She still got dragged out the car. She never got told what the problem was. And even after she was already in handcuffs, the police kept beating on her. An unnecessary amount of force for no reason. And when I looked through the Hodge Twins comment section, all I saw was racist jokes,
Fuck the Hodge Twins, by the way. I swear to you, if I saw them niggas, bro, I swear to you, nigga, I'm having a yo, we gonna have to have a talk. Real talk. These niggas ain't never had nobody contest them. They got a bunch of yes men around them or something because they be saying the most outlandish, ignorant, retarded shit ever about black people, and it is insane. It is insane. I have went way too long without speaking on Hodge Twins. Way too long. And I used to be a fan of them when I was a kid. I used to binge watch their videos. Every day I come home from school and binge watch their videos when I was like 11, 12 years old. Those guys are some of the biggest cornballs I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, no joke. These guys are some of the biggest coons on earth. I would love to have a debate with them niggas. I would love to get in this. We can, whatever, live stream, whatever. Like, let's stop ducking the smoke and let's get to it. Like, I'm tired of these type of niggas getting online and yapping, saying the most crazy things ever and getting away with it and making money off of it. They need to be held responsible. I mean, they need to be held accountable. So let's do debates. Unedited, have a moderator, live stream it. I'm all for it. None of these guys, look, me and Jay, we at niggas when we make videos about niggas. These guys don't at back. They sneak this like J-Rock up next. And Lindo Sama do a little bitch shit online. Put on an act like as if they're for the people when they're not. Me and Jay are really in the fucking trenches doing this shit for real. And that's why I just wish I wanted to hear more from Jay. I wanted to hear something more positive from Jay. But unfortunately, I mean, and I understand where he's coming from because he's a black man and I'm a black man. So I understand where he's coming from. He's probably just venting. But we have to always remember that we have influence. We have people that are watching us and listening to us and are tuning in all the time, wanting to know if we uploaded a new video, want to know if we dropped a new song. So we have a purpose and we have a mission that God has given us that we need to fulfill. So we need to make sure that when we are making content, that there is a lesson being taught and there is a greater purpose. And it's not just only negative. That's all I'm saying. Y'all know at the end of the day, it ain't nothing but love for Jay. It's just hard criticism. That's it. constructive criticism. I'm not hating on them or nothing like that. Like, obviously, just being real. But everything else I agree with. I agree 1,000%. 1,000%. Charlie Kirk, yes, he was a cornball, okay? But he stood on business when it came to his faith and his religion. Okay? So I have to give him his respect for that. Because I once associated myself with Christianity. I don't associate myself with it anymore because Christians in my family, Christians in my friend circle, Christians all around me my entire life never really did anything for me spiritually. It was God who did everything for me in that aspect, of course. And it really in every aspect, actually, because God is everything. But also I know that God is before religion. I know that religion is man-made. And I know that the church is really messed up. It's really corrupted. And it's just, it's foul. So, there's that. I guess we just gonna finish the rest of this video now.
Comments. What the fuck are y'all bitch ass niggas at when niggas is making fun of us dying and getting brutalized by the police? But y'all want to show that energy to people who criticize fucking who dance on the grave of Charlie Kirk. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that shit lame too.
About Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk don't care about you. This nigga died, and all of a sudden there's all these millions for it raised for his death when he was already rich off of advocating for the disenfranchisement, for the continued disenfranchisement of certain demographics of people. So if he has people that dances on his grave, then so be it. What did Malcolm X say? I don't fucking get sad when chickens come home to roost, or however the fuck that quote goes. Why y'all getting mad? Why do y'all care? Before you show a certain reaction to people, you gotta ask yourself, would they do the same for us? Would Charlie Kirk do the same for your black ass? No. So why the fuck do you care?
Well, I answered that question at the very beginning. Black people are the most loving people in the world. No matter what we've been through, we have been the most forgiving people. That's just law. That's just the hard. That's just the truth. So again, that's why. And I'm gonna end it at that. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I don't know what else to say, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Yeah, Jay, I just hope, I hope you highlight some of the positives too. If we're gonna speak on them, let's not just only speak negatively, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't do that. And that's just the truth. He didn't do that. He didn't only say negative things about black people. He didn't. He said positive things about black people. I've seen him do positive things with black people. I've seen him have positive debates with black people. And again, I've seen him dance with a black person to black music. So I don't think he was racist. Now, maybe he was super ignorant. I'll say that. Yeah, he was definitely ignorant when it comes to that aspect of things. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, y'all let me know. Dang, I can't even talk. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And